Have you ever been in the middle of an argument with your husband and suddenly he just goes quiet? Not come quiet, that shut down quiet. You're still talking, but it feels like he has emotionally left the room. And the more you try to explain how you feel, the quieter he becomes. If that moment feels familiar in your marriage, today we're going to talk about why that happens and what to say instead. Hi, Grounded Wives. I'm Neema. I help married women create calm, emotional, safe marriages, starting with how we communicate. And today, we're going to look at a moment that many wives find incredibly frustrating: when your husband shut down during an argument. Many wives experience this moment. The conversation starts normally. You raise a concern, you explain how something made you feel, but suddenly it goes quiet. No response, no explanation, just silence. And inside your mind, you may start wondering things like, does he even care? Why am I the only one trying to talk about this? Or sometimes you may try to fill the sentence by explaining more and more, which makes sense because you're trying to be understood. But interestingly, the more words we add in that moment, the further some husbands retreat. Marriage can be funny like that. Actually, marriage sometimes feels like trying to fix Wi-Fi by talking louder to the router. You keep thinking, maybe if I just explain one more time, just maybe. Here is something important to understand. When many husbands shut down during arguments, it doesn't always mean they don't care. Often it means the conversation has started to feel emotionally overwhelming. And when that happens, some men respond by doing the only thing they know how to do in that moment. They withdraw, not because they want distance, but because they don't know how to stay in the conversation safely. Which is why continuing to push for answers right then can sometimes make the silence grow even bigger. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say in that moment is something surprisingly simple. Instead of continuing the argument, you can say something like, I'm not trying to fight with you. I just want us to understand each other. Or even, we don't have to solve everything right now. I just wanted to share how I felt. Those kinds of sentences do something very important. They lower emotional pressure, and when the pressure lowers, conversations can slowly reopen. Now, sometimes the challenge isn't understanding this idea. The challenge is knowing what words to use in the moment. Because when emotions are high, it's very easy for conversations to turn into something neither person intended to. And that's actually one reason I created a small tool called Say It Without Fighting. It helps turn tense moments into calmer communication. Let me show you quickly an example. You see? Sometimes seeing a sentence like that helps wives realize something important. You don't always need more words. Sometimes you just need the right words. Arguments in a marriage are not unusual. In fact, most couples have moments where communications become difficult. But when conversations begin to feel safer again, connection can slowly return. So if your husband has ever shut down during a difficult conversation, remember this. That moment doesn't have to be the end of the conversation. Sometimes it's simply a signal that the conversation needs a calmer doorway back in. If you'd like to try say it without fighting too, the link is below this video. And if you're someone who wants to create calm, emotional, safe communication in marriage, subscribe, because this channel is here to help women navigate real moments in marriage with wisdom, clarity, and a little bit of grace. And I'll see you in the next video.